been having like this vlogger's block, man. Like, just haven't been able to just create, like, get content or anything, and it's starting to get annoying right now. Starting to get annoying that I just can't. Like, it's like after work, I don't. There's nothing really. Either I can't have my camera present, or I can't just. I just don't have something to come up with. I went back. I started karate again. Those of you don't know that I am an advanced red belt in martial arts. My daughter, my 4-year-old daughter, is going to be getting into martial arts. So I decided to, if I, perfect opportunity, well, if she's going to get in it, then I guess I'll do it again too. I took a break from it because there was a lot of things going on at the time that I just couldn't manage to do, right now. At that time I was going through a divorce. A lot of things were changing at the time, and it was very nerve-wracking, I will say the least. What happened, I ended up just stopped going. Plus, my knees were hurting, couldn't bear that pain. So all that would just happen all at once, and it was just annoying. So, now that I have somewhat of a clear conscience, I don't have any hair no more to hold me down when I'm swinging, and that was the annoying part, really. Now I got back into doing martial arts again. I show up to class, and people were shocked to see me. Thing was, I was helping my daughter stretch, showing her how to stretch. It's very, very easy for a 4-year-old to touch her toes, just be like, oh, doing stretches like that. I'm sitting there like, eh. It was just a very, little bonding time, because, she's technically the middle child. So it was a little bonding moment, me and her. She was genuinely having fun. When the class started, she was participating. Overall, she had fun. Now here's where the part comes. Apparently, like, a student came in, big 6'3", just muscle, comes in. He was like, I introduced myself, and he was like, I know who you are. I'm like, what have you heard about me? And he like, yeah, I heard about you. Like, you were an old Yellow Tiger member. You competed in tournaments. You hear pretty much good things. Just because you hear these good things don't mean you gotta try to beat the shit out of me. And blocking, take everything serious because of my rank. When we doing blocking techniques, it's always self-control. You just practicing just, your punches, and all that stuff. Like, you coming in, they want you to do a drill, you're punching, and then the person is blocking, okay? You're blocking, you're doing all that, right? Man, this dude was like, I'm striking, but I'm not, about to try to go on this shit, I'm going like this. He like, BAM! I'm like, hey, control. I'm talking, man, my forearms are like, he was blocking. I mean, I understand you gonna block, and people have told me that, like, whenever they try to hit me or something, and I block them with my forearm, that shit really hurts. And it did. But when you're practicing, you just always want to take control. You don't want to hurt someone while practicing your technique, I had to tell him, like, control, relax, bro. Like, it's not serious right now. Like, you don't need to knock my head off or anything like that. And long story short, man, like, my hand, like, I got home and, like, you see that? That's my hand. That's literally my hands. I can't right now do it, and it's like this is literally my hands, and that's from me blocking because he was punching at full speed and with power. It was all power and full speed, so I had to go. You know, it was worse yesterday, and like actually it's not. It's about the same. Like literally, I was trying to eat my food, like I'm sitting there and I'm just like. Yeah, so I was like, okay, I gotta get used to this, because it seems like every time, man, when I go back to karate, it's always someone there, and this is no diss by no means. You know, my dad is a grandmaster at that school. You know, he was in the school that I go to. He was in that school when it like first started up and stuff, like not when it first started up, but he was around, you know, when it was going on. I watched my dad get his black belt when I was young, broke a rib, and it was great. It wasn't great, but to see someone get their rib broke and still fight and still get their black belt, and back in the day it was all full contact, no hand gloves. They didn't have any hand gloves. They had headgear, mouthpiece. Other than that, you were getting these hands, like no protection. Yeah, so you know, so ever since then, like when my dad stopped going, you know, because he wanted to pursue other things, I started going to class. By me going to class, you know, it's that name. So it's like, oh, you're Daryl's son. Well, if Daryl's, we know about the legend of Daryl Sr. We need to see if Daryl Jr. has it. All my practices are tougher. All my training is a little tougher. All my testing is definitely tougher.
Birthplace of all that good old music.
Yes, so Justin is from, where are you from, Justin?
Bro, why are you recording me? I'm driving.
You ain't got no distraction. I got distraction.
Or
I'm good. We got Brittany in the back.
left?
Yep, make a left. Alright, so we were talking about my performance at Trap Karaoke.
I'm just trying to see what you're doing.
It's my little gimbal setup. That's Brittany.
Hi.
That's Justin. Intern.
Alright.
Second year intern. Alright, so he wanted to look at some Cartiers.
Yep.
Right?
Yes, sir.
You're not buying none today, are you?
Maybe.
Yeah, they take care of you, but no.
Nah, dog, don't do that to yourself.
Oh,
Yeah, dog. So he wanted to look at some Cardi, so
that's a
I
no-go.
taking him to Somerset. Well, he took us. He drove. I'm just showing him where he should go to get some Cartier glasses because
La familia.
how much you want to bet the security guard say something? What are you
They
doing with that?
will.
What are you doing with that
You
camera?
put it in my purse?
What are you doing with that camera? I'm gonna be like,
You taping yourself.
yeah, I ain't taping nobody, so. We couldn't film in Somerset Mall, but he saw a few pieces that he wanted. Now we gotta get him back. Now we gotta get him back to work because he got a student meeting that he gotta go to. Man, you know what? I could not, honestly, bro. I would be like, what the fuck was that, Kendrick? Like,
Imagine if you were like the sound engineer at the time.
and you hear, and he had to do that? And he had to make that, and he had to be like, yeah, I'm about to start this shit up. You ready? Somebody should do a skit about Kendrick Lamar's ad libs in the back, his sound effects shit. Cause that shit was hilarious. All right, so now we didn't got rid of Brittany. We about to go back to work. Brittany was trying to dictate what we was doing. Alright, so got my little care package. Every time customers, not customers, I want to say users, when they go through cell phone supplies like it ain't nothing, man. I gotta keep ordering supplies like chargers and everything. It keeps getting worse and worse by the day. So yep. So let's see what we got. Let's see if he got me everything that I needed. So I recommend when people have phone cases and all that stuff, you want to make sure you have the bare. You want to travel as light as possible with your shit. So as you can see, I have everything I need in here. So I got a whole bunch of Defender series. I got a whole bunch of commuters. Out of box commuter cases are pretty decent. I'm not gonna even hold you up. They're pretty decent. I have the commuter for my Google Pixel. Staying overwork about 30 minutes. And the one thing I don't want to forget at my job, and I've done this before, I'm on my way walking out and I forget one important thing. Battery.
Hello.
Yeah, where am I picking them up at?
At home, but I'm not there. I'm on my way to get Dilla from school. I was thinking about keeping them. I'm trying to go do this exercise class, and I can't unless you go and jump. It's at Sky Zone. Unless you go and jump with them for that hour.
Is it free? All right, Dylan. This is my first time here. I've never been here before.
You didn't?
No, I've never been here before.
Well, I've been to the different one.
How is this place?
I was scared you just need a jump. You could do some flips, and on the other one that I do, you could jump in those blocks. It's so fun. Yes.
I've never been here before.
You have to bounce, bounce, bounce.
So I just got to jump, right? That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's just gotta bounce, bounce, bounce.
So I got to use these socks, right? These socks? These are socks I got to use?
Yeah.
I can't use no other socks? No? Why? All right, so I am at Sky Zone. I've never been to Sky Zone before. My first time here, and apparently it's...
Yeah, you gotta bounce
Look
with
at the
these.
camera and say it.
You gotta bounce, bounce, bounce with these sticky shoes on.
You gotta look into the camera and tell them.
You gotta bounce, 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 bounce.
Bounce,
Why
bounce,
not
bounce.
get socks on, Daddy?
I'm about to put them on now.
Why is your clothes like that?
Huh?
Why's your clothes like that?
Because I ain't cut my nails.
What?
Did you like that?
Yeah.
Hey, I never realized that was so much workout. Daddy tired. But Daddy do want to do a windmill on there though. Two, is fun. I like this place. I'm gonna be tired in the morning. Like as soon as I jumped, like I felt my upper back like, oh, man. There's my ex-wife. There's my ex-wife. It's my ex-wife, just fell. Yep, got it all on camera. What's the rules on this one? It said reading is fundamental, huh? It's very much. Well, definitely. No, he's not here. Keep your hand on it. Okay. Bro, I'm gonna need some Motrin, a bath. I'm gonna need all that shit. I'm like, right now I don't feel it, but I feel it in my upper body, like my upper back. I haven't jumped on a fucking trampoline in so long, man. Like, oh my God, like I feel it. Like, every time when I want to jump, I just feel like my back was just moving. I'm like, I felt the pain. I'm just like, ugh. That's why when I was trying to dunk the rim, my back kept, I don't know if it was going out on me or something. I don't know, bro. I'm like, that was crazy. Now I see why, like, man, respect to them jumpers at the basketball game that do that junk, man. Cause me, I am not about that life, okay?